Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Please, can you all hear me? Please say something. Let me know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you, Laura.
Yes. Good evening.
Okay.
We can hear you.
All right. Good evening, everybody. We should start in the next 5 minutes. Thank you.
Obi.
Mbano, biko, mute your mic, biko. Mute it. Thank you. Okay, good evening, everybody. I think we can start. Larry, class governor, are you here? Gafa, are you here? Please give me a minute. Good evening, everyone. Sorry for the delay. You're welcome to the MBA specialization seminar. On this call, we have Mr. Kayode Ayedogbon, a zonal sales manager of Lafarge Africa PLC. Mr. Kayode, are you here? Please, can you say something? Mr. Kayode.
Hello. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. You're welcome, sir.
How are you, ma? Good evening.
I'm fine, sir. Thank you. All right.
Yes,
So, okay, sir. On this call also, we have the Benusi chairman. We all know him. Dr. Olumide Akonji is also here as a speaker. Dr. Akonji, please, if you are here, kindly say something.
Good evening, scholars. I'm happy to be here. I want to especially appreciate the guest speaker, the governor and the deputy governor, and all well-meaning managers. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you, sir. On this call also, and before I introduce the next person, apologies, the coordinator is also part of this program. When it's time for him to speak, he will join us. He's in the program right now, but he said when it's time for him to speak, I should call him. So he will also be part of this program. All right, so we also have the academic director of LASUMBA, Dr. Owolabi Babatunde is here as a speaker. Dr. Owolabi, if you are here, kindly say something.
Oh, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, can you hear me? I want to appreciate the team speaker, my chairman, and our professors and teachers. And also, I want to appreciate my colleague. It's nice being connected to you again online quite some time. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you, sir. Let me also introduce the class governor of MBA, of the incoming MBA too. Larry, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Larry.
Good evening, everyone. I'm happy to be here. Thank you to the team speaker for joining. Thank you so very much. The other speakers, Dr. Akonji and Dr. Olabi, thank you for joining. We appreciate our coordinator, Professor Idris, for approving this program, and also the Dean of Postgraduate School, person of Professor for joining, for accepting this program. Thank you very much, everyone. We're expecting more members to join. Hopefully, we should have at least 150, if not 200 members join this program. Thank you very much, and I believe it's going to be a promising it's going to be a very interesting program, and let us enjoy our evening. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome, Larry. Thank you. My name is Princess Laura, the Deputy Governor of the incoming MBA too. Thank you very much. We are happy. We are honored to have you all here. So let's begin. Let's begin. Mr. Kayode. Mr. Kayode, are you here?
Yes, good evening. I'm here.
Good evening,
all right,
sir.
better you tell him Senator Kayode Ayedogmo, or you give him his name is Mr. Dudu.
Okay,
That's
Senator.
when they call him Dudu. Just call him Dudu.
Oh, Mr. Dudu.
Dudu is just fine. Yes, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome, sir. We are honored to have you. You have the floor, sir.
Okay, first of all, good evening, everybody. The professors, doctors, participants, students of MBA. Good evening, everybody. It's my pleasure to be here. I'm quite glad to be part of you this evening. I'll first have to apologize for few minutes. My the Zoom is not setting up on my laptop. I don't know why. I use it every day, so I've had to restart my laptop right now. Maybe it's because I've not put it off in some days. So immediately it's up and I'm able to connect on Zoom, I will move from my phone to my laptop. So you may just want to endure the next 5 minutes for me to quickly set up. And I really apologize for this. Thank you.
No problem, sir. We understand, sir. Okay.
Thank you.
Governor, Larry.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry, Laura, I didn't get that.
I'm just calling your attention in case you want to say something. Just brief us about this program.
All right. Good evening once again, managers. You could recall some months back when we had these engagements on our WhatsApp group, and then we were preparing for exams. And I remember it was the deputy governor that brought about a question that which of these specialization in MBA is more lucrative. And some people were speaking more for marketing. Some people were saying that is the HR and all of that. And there was so many conversation around it. And then as a progressive ESCO and a proactive ESCO, we felt that it's very, very necessary that we talk about this topic. We have somebody to really assist us in making our rightful decision and choices in the MBA area of specialization. For some of us that came to MBA for networking, I don't know which area of specialization is going to best fit me, somebody like me, because my major reason for coming to MBA is just to meet new faces, new people, and try to network and try to do new things. And I've been doing that. But I don't know where. Okay, I've been into business. I'm into business. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't know which area of specialization I want to fall into that is more lucrative. And I believe that the team speaker today is a renowned trainer He's an international trainer and somebody that can do justice to the topic. And here we are today with one of the best. When I say one of the best, I'm sure by the end of this section, you know that you have a time to meet one of the best trainer in Nigeria. I can say it with my full chest. You can check his name, Mr. Kayode Aidogbo on LinkedIn. You'll get to know who he is. To really discuss this topic and then advise managers on which career paths or which area of specialization that is going to best fit their personality and their career goals. We also have our outgoing, or let's say outgoing managers, like the president of Benusi, also on the call, is going to have his own section just to from the LASU MBA perspective. Now he's going to give us his own view about what he feels is the best advice for us, as we are going to be resuming on the 17th next weekend. So for us to be able to choose for us to be able to make right decisions. And we also have the academic director of Lasumba and also the academic director of Benusi. Is somebody that we all know. We do have sections with him, and we know what he's made up of. That's a person of Dr. Olabi. He's also going to. I don't know why we're having two doctors here. They are medical doctors. Dr. Olabi is also on the call. We are also expecting the presence of the Lasumba president, in person of President Kola Sumonu. I hope he's going to join as we continue. The coordinator is going to have his opening speech, after which we would have our team speaker do justice to the topic. I hope the coordinator is here, Laura.
I'm calling him, but we can continue depending on when he joins.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, yeah.
Okay, so it is still difficult. It's not connecting. Do you mind if I do a Google Hangout and share the link with you? I've checked that is working, but Zoom refused to work. Is it okay?
Oh, well, as we go on, we most likely may have more than 100 persons on the call. It's just the Zoom Hangout going to take more than 100 participants.
I don't know why it's not turning up on my system.
Mr. Kayode, the Google Hangout will it accommodate more than 100 participants?
I'm not certain, honestly.
Okay.
I'm not certain. But I don't know what is wrong.
So please, can I get what the technical challenge is?
Okay, so it's just not connecting. I'll put the passcode, I'll put every details, but it will just ask me to join again.
Do you mean on your system or on your mobile?
On my system. I'm on my mobile currently, but on my system is not connecting.
Then most likely you need to upgrade the application on your system before it can connect.
Is it possible for him to share the slide with you, or send the slide to you so I can share?
Your browser, instead of using your app on your mobile, you'll be able to join in from your browser. Just to ensure that when
okay,
it's
let me go to browser.
You see connect with browser, so you use connect with browser, so it's not going to the app. That way you don't need to upgrade the app, but you can go directly from the browser.
Okay, let me see from the browser.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
So pending the time we get our team speaker get that sorted, can we have one or two persons talk about their MBA experience and then their expectations in the MBA in our next section, the MBA 2? Where is the person going to, and why does the person feels he wants to pick that area of specialization? Can we have that going then? While the team speaker gets his laptop fixed, or the program. Laura.
Okay. Can I
Mr.
go?
John, yeah, go on, sir.
Okay. Thank you for organizing this seminar. I'm in the numbers profession, which you guys all know. So before deciding to do an MBA, I already made up my mind I'm coming to do financial management. Only practicing. So from the onset, I've decided, even before buying the form, that I was going to do financial management. So, but however, I am kind of liking marketing, but I have not made up my mind. I still want to go ahead with my financial marketing, my financial management. Okay. So, but maybe after the seminar today, I might have a change of mind. But right from the onset, I've always wanted to do financial management because that is the area that I'm practicing. So I hope in the near future to be a CFO in an organization. So that is the reason why I decided to continue in my professional field of accounting. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Do we have someone else? Hello, anybody else? Okay, Dr. Kayode. Okay, go on, ma.
This is Mrs. Ukwagu. Funny enough, contrary to Mr. John's view, I'm an accountant too, and I felt being an accountant for years, a fellow, and many other things about accounting, even taxation, and now getting to this leadership area of my career now, I need to know how to handle people better in terms of leadership and all that. So for my own view, I felt, okay, let me come in and do human resources. So with this seminar today, I want to know if my decision is right, or maybe I have to change my mind. But from the onset, I felt, let me go into the area of human resources. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome, ma. Okay, Dr. Akonji, while we're waiting for Mr. Kayode or Mr. Dudu, Dr. Akonji.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, you have the floor, sir.
All right. I want to congratulate all of you while we wait for the actual speaker. Let me just give you some hints that you can actually use in the choice of your specialty or specialization as you have it. So if you have biro and paper, please, you can jot some things down. I'm going to be as short and brief as possible. I think I've noted some little things that I want to share with some of you. At LASU Business School, we have 8 possible specialization, which include the financial management, oil and gas management, marketing management, international business management, that's IBM, risk management, human resource management, healthcare management, and production and operation management. Did we get all those 8 correctly, please? Can I get response? All right.
Yes,
now,
yes. At least I picked most of them.
Okay, let me come again, please. I can do it again. We have 8 possible areas of specialization at LASU Business School. In no particular order, let me come again and share it. First of all, financial management, oil and gas management, marketing management, international business management, that's IBM, it's quite popular. Risk management, human resource management, healthcare management, and production and operation management. Those are the 8. Now, let me now go to what I want to appreciate the organizers of this program, and to be candid with you, we didn't have this opportunity during our own sets. We only chose according to our own choices. However, I think this has done this is going to be a lot of advantage to all the managers in your class. Now, I stand before you to guide you in making one pivotal choices in your academic career. First of all, consider your passion and interests. I think that's the most important thing. There are 2 types of people that actually come into MBA. Some went through PMB, those in civil service, and some corporate organizations knows that they actually took permission, went through interview before coming to MBA. Those ones have little or no option than to take the specialization that best suits their sponsors. However, for majority of us who just came to that business school, then we belong to the group that have our choices open. So to those ones, then I want you to listen attentively. Consider your passion and interest. First of all, marketing management allows you to be at the forefront of understanding customer behavior, creativity, and strategic brand positioning. If that is your interest in any organization, I think marketing management is the best for you. Do not listen to some of our mates that will tell you some courses are difficult, some people are difficult, some lecturers are difficult. Follow your passion. And I know nobody's out to fail anyone at that business school. Follow your passion. If that is your passion, if you love creativity, if you enjoy customer behavior, then go into marketing management. If you have been a marketer at your workplace, I think that's the best for you. If you are captivated by complexities in global resource, then go for oil and gas management. I am a renowned fertility doctor and a gynecologist. I work with Lagos State government. I have 2 fertility clinics, but I chose oil and gas as my specialization. I didn't go into health management. So follow your passion. Oil and gas management can lead you into one of the world's most dynamic industries. OPEC, there is a particular member of our veteran that is a medical doctor, went through that course. He works for an international oil company. I will not mention the name right now. For those inclined towards efficiency and innovation and machinery, then production and operation management offers the tools to optimize processes and enhance productivity. For those in manufacturing, I think that's the best for you. I'm just going to give you hints to, as I say these things, I want you to pencil out and observe the one that is best for you. Risk management appeal to an analytical mind, to thrive on problem solving in unpredictable environment, in a fluctuating environment like Nigeria. Then risk management, people in banking, people in portfolio management, I think this may be their own passion. Also, financial management is excellent for those who have a keen interest in numbers, investments, and fiscal strategy. I know most accountants, most people that are fellows of ICANN, they usually go into financial management. Just like as my co-pilot, the president of NASUMBA, is in financial management. If you are a medical doctor and you still want to remain in the medical field, of course, healthcare management is best suited for you, and it's going to help you to build an emerging business acumen with societal impact. Human resource management focuses on fostering workplace culture and talent management, vital in today's corporate landscape. I think about 30% of our scholars actually went into HR and they really enjoyed that specialty. Finally, international business opens doors to global opportunities for those that want to japa, equipping you with to navigate diverse markets and culture. So, having touched all of these 8, I think I want to summarize that choose a specialty that aligns with your strengths and aspiration. Each option presents unique opportunity that can lead to a fulfilling career. Take the time to reflect on what drives you. Engage with mentors like we're going to have this evening and trust your instincts. Remember, this choice is not merely about the next year, but about your future. I want to say a big thank you to the organizers of this program, the governor of new MBA 2, the deputy governor, my dear own amiable academic director, the lead speaker today. Thank you so very much for this opportunity. I will not forget to mention my Khalifa, Mr. Rotsimi William. If the president of Lasumba is here, I greet you too. If the course program coordinator, Professor Adekunle is this gathering, I greet you, sir, and Professor Olateju. Thank you so very much for listening, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, sir. That was amazing. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you, and we are honored to have you in our midst. Dr. Wolabi, are you here? Dr. Wolabi.
Yes, I am. Good evening.
No, okay.
Dr. Wolabi.
Yes, good evening. I'm here.
Okay, you have the floor, sir.
Okay. Good evening once again, everyone. Good evening, our professors and teachers. Good evening, the theme speaker, Mr. Kayode, and my chairman, the Lasumba president, or the executive of MBA, the present MBA 2, and every member of the class. I'm really glad to be around today to speak with you on the factors you should consider while choosing your area of specialization. But the chairman has really made my work so easy, easier, because he has spoken about what all those 8 area of specializations are for and what you need to consider. But let me start by saying this. I've designed 4 factors, which I call pipe factor. That's PIPE, pipe factors. The first one is the personal factor that you need to consider while choosing your area of specialization. The other one is the I, which is the industry factor. The other P is the professional factor, while the last one is E, the economic factor. We heard when the governor was saying, okay, which one is more lucrative or which one is this and that. So those are the factors we are going to consider under economic factor. But the theme, the sub-theme of the topic is majorly lie on the personal factor and maybe part of the industry factor. So part of the personal factors we need to consider as my chairman, Dr. Akanji has said, is your passion, which is the interest you have, how passionate you are about a particular area. The other one is the skills. What are the skills you have, or you've already acquired, or you're about to acquire? So you need to consider that too. Then your career goals. Where do you want to be in the next 10 years? You have to consider all those ones under personal factors. You have to get people to assess you. I could remember one of the session I have with you, physical section. I was taking one of the tutorial, and somebody called me that he actually thought I'm a PhD academic doctor, and he was saying, it would be nice if you can go into lecturing. We were laughing that the person has identified maybe my skill and the passion I have. So also you can assess yourself. Hello, you can assess yourself, or you can get people to assess you based on your skills and your interest. So then, in what the chairman has said, that there are two groups of people that come for MBA, people that are actually sent by their companies. Maybe those ones, they want to use their certificates to progress in the ladder of their career, or those people that are non-sponsored or self-sponsored, that just came, okay, I want to advance my business acumen by coming to business school. Like I myself, being a medical doctor, when I did my, what they call it, housemanship, I knew that, okay, I'm going to venture into business. I did my housemanship for a year and I started a business, but the whole thing just collapsed. I was like, what's wrong with me? How did why did everything just went down the drain? But in business school, in medical school, they don't teach us anything related to business. In fact, they don't teach us how to make money. In fact, if you are making too much money, they believe you are extorting patients. You are there to provide humanitarian service. You are supposed to derive your joy by making people getting better or solving people's problem. So if you now say you are going into business, they see you as an unserious person. In fact, in my office, I didn't tell anybody I was going for MBA, because they will think it's not relevant to your job. So they tend to discourage. So I just came, okay, I want to have idea about business. So that's why I came into MBA, to put in my best and know how business run, how to start up business, even though I have my MS in entrepreneurship, but I still come to, to get some tips on how to manage business. So you have to consider your passion, as he has said, what you have interest in. Because one thing I noticed, like in our own class, is, okay, my friend is going this way, I have to join my friend. Maybe the day I don't come to class, I can just get his or her notes. There are people that just follow themselves blindly in choosing. If you ask them what do they want to be in the nearest future, they don't really have clear picture of where they are going. All you will just hear is, okay, my friend is doing this, or this particular course is much easier, or the lecturers there, they don't fail people, they are accommodating, different reasons. Some people will say, because I don't like calculations, so I don't want to go into any course that will give me a headache, or I have to be calculating. Some people will say, okay, because of the fear of a particular lecturer, they are not going to go into that area. So the question is, if you actually love it, why are you scared of somebody that is going to pass knowledge to you? Okay, are you telling me that if you get to your office and you face challenges, you will just avoid it? as a trained manager, an MBA holder. So that's what I always ask them. If you have passion for something, irrespective of the challenges you face thereafter, you should be able to face the challenge and summon it. So I will encourage us that irrespective of what you've heard or you see people talking about, uh, don't mind whatever anybody tells you. Just follow your passion and make sure you put in your best. No lecturer is there to fail you. There is nothing they want to gain from that. Yeah, though the chairman had already talked about that, but what he left out is, let me talk about the core courses and the elective. In your MBA 2 first semester, you have 6 courses to do. You have 4 combined courses, like intermediate French, business policy, uh, international business, and advanced management theory. Those are the 4 that combine all the area of specialization. Then you will choose 2 elective the first semester. So the one I did, I did IBM, that's International Business Management. So the one we did was computational techniques, and there's another one. The other one is the global, I've forgotten the name, but I will remember. So the computational techniques about how to change into different currencies of the world. Then the global economy, that's the second course, where you identify the factor endowment, which area, which region of the world is endowed with particular mineral resources that you can go into to trade with. So you see the geographical map of the whole world with their endowment, factor endowment mapping. So that's what that one is all about. So, and also in every area of specialization, we have two elective for the first semester. Then for the second semester, we have 4 courses. You have 2 core courses and 2 electives. So the 2 electives have to be from other area of specialization, and the 2 must not be from one. Like, okay, like me, I have interest in finance because I have my PhD in finance. So I was like, okay, I want to do finance. But when I saw the second semester elective, I was seeing something like tax. First semester, I was seeing something like cost accounting. I was seeing something, I was like, okay, if I want to do finance, the core finance, and I'm going to take tax and cost accounting, that was the point, me taking the finance. Meanwhile, what I wanted was like the portfolio security and portfolio management, capital budgeting, project analysis. That's what I wanted. But when I see that, okay, they are not there, I was like, okay, let me stick to IBM. I was like, okay, I want to go into consulting. So if I do IBM, I will be able to consult with the international businesses like we have now. We have the Chinese people coming into the country. So I was like, okay, if I need to do this, if I need to go into consulting, I need to learn at least the Chinese language. I wanted to enroll then in Unilag for the language because they told me I was going to write up to like 9 stage of professional exam, language proficiency exam. So I wanted to register then so as to get equipped. And I was like, oh, when I finish, I will go to Chinese village, get an office there so that I can be able to consult for all these Chinese people. But eventually, I wasn't able to do that because of the responsibility I had at time then. So you should choose your elective wisely. So what I did was, okay, since I have interest in finance, so I had to go and borrow a security and portfolio from finance. And I also borrowed from risk management. I was like, okay, if I want to analyze business risk or financial risk, how do I do it? So I need the knowledge of risk management. So for whatever any course you choose, consider the elective too, because it is the combination of your core courses and the elective that will make you actually have a grip of whatever you want to or you plan to go into in the future. So those are the little things, not to take much of our time. I know the theme speaker is going to talk about all those personal factors in detail. So I would like to stop here, but before I stop, I have this to say. I read a book about the personal MBA. The guy actually talked about businesses. He talked about not attending, not doing MBA, just attending business courses here and there to get whatever you need. But he said something that I like. What he said was that if there is any reason why he will go to business school, is because of networking. And just as the class governor have rightly said, networking, if only networking, the right and appropriate networking is what you are going to get out of MBA, I think that's it. Because it is that networking that will get you to where you are going in future. So I will say the piece we have been sustaining in your class, you still sustain it, because at the end of the day, it is this networking you actually need, not to create maybe enmity among yourself, that you will see yourself in the future and say, no, I can't talk to him. I will never talk to him. I will never do business with him when we were in school, this and that. So let everything bring you people together. Whatever you do it together with one voice. Don't create enmity among your class. So on this note, let me leave this final quote that says, the best way to predict your future is to create it. So create it wisely and choose wisely. And I pray as you choose your various areas of specialization, God will guide you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Larry, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm with you.
Okay, no problem. All right. Dr. Kayode, are you ready?
Good evening. Yes, I believe we will go ahead without the slide. I'm sorry, because I think it's my office that is messing with my laptop. I joined earlier, if you noticed, and then it went off again. That I drew through the browser. And the slide are two heavy videos that I was intending to show. So it's not what I can quickly send. However, I'll drop the slide separately from the videos to Larry, and I'm sure he will share that with us, and then we'll be able to make use of it. If that is okay, I'll go ahead without the slide, and I believe that it will worth our while. Do I get your permission to go ahead?
Right.
Yes, sir. You can go ahead, sir.
All right, thank you very much. And again, I would like to state clearly that I really apologize for this. I spent a lot of time trying to put this together. Unfortunately, there are times like this that technology messes us up. And it was still going to be part of what I was going to speak about, referring to technology now. Briefly introducing myself, I'm Kayode. Like I used to tell people, my father's name is Ayedogbo. Currently a zonal sales manager at Lafarge African PLC. I've done 6,023 hours of professional training, and I did that in 10 countries of the world. In 2019, I was Skill Development Committee member supervising Africa and the Middle East in Junior Chamber International. I've participated as a faculty member in 5 Africa and Middle East Leadership Academy, 2 of which I led the academy. I'm leading the academy again this year. from 18th to 20th of May in Durban, South Africa. That'll be brief about me. If I had my slide, at this point, I had wanted to ask us a question why we are here. But from what everybody has said, from the message that was sent to me, it is clear why we are here, right? And I've heard from brilliant speakers on this call. I mean, two people who spoke extensively really have delivered my training, right? However, I'll pay more attention to who we are and the decision-making process more than our specializations. And I heard that from both speakers. Unfortunately, I didn't pick their name because I was struggling to set up my system. One of them started even with our passion, what we are good at doing. And I also heard that from the second person while closing. So the way I would start will be, there are three key issues here before even specialization. And I'm sure that for those of us on this call, we had seen before today, people who were brilliant in class. And then when they get out of school, it becomes a difficult thing for them to get a job, let alone delivering on the job. We have seen fantastic scholars who managing people become terrible for them. I mean, we could go on and on talking about people who are excellent in academics, but will fail to deliver on the job. Why? Because focus is on academics and human relation is left out. I've heard networking here. I mean, yes, and that's why people will pay millions of dollars, to be conservative, thousands of dollars to attend business schools abroad. And then you see them come back, keep that certificate. Why? They went actually for networking. So first thing, who am I? Who are you? We need to first of all speak to our personality before we determine anything. We have seen people who went to school to study education and will never be in a school to teach. You will see them. I speak proudly today about my commercial director who studied pharmacy in school. He graduated as a pharmacist, but today he's the commercial director for Lafarge African PLC and is leading successfully. In the past 5 years that he has been our director in commercial, we have moved from one success to another. Just in Q1 2025, Lafarge commercial team sold 600,000 tons in 1 month. We have never done that in the history of Lafarge, and Lafarge has existed for 60 years plus. You want to imagine a commercial function thriving under a pharmacist. So many times it will not be a function of the specialization. It will be who you are. What are your interests? What are your values? What are the skills you possess? How do people speak of your personality? What are the strengths you have? What weakness do you have? How are you converting that weakness to a strength? So that will be the first leg. And the second will be, where am I going? Where are you going? Where are you going? That is what is going to inform this specialization. Honestly, it will not matter if we have only 2 specializations. What will matter, and the first thing anybody will look out for, is your MBA. Do you have? Right? So now, where am I going? How is even MBA going to contribute to where I'm going? So at this point, asking about where we are going to be looking at career research on the short term, on the long term. I mean, what goal do we have for our career? And I heard the first speaker talked about it. Our career goal. Where are we looking to be? I've heard two people who says, okay, I was coming to do marketing, now I'm rethinking. And the other person had something else in mind and then rethinking. So that's how English or abilities of a speaker to manipulate our thoughts can change or sway our decision-making process. So if that person feels that this specialization is a lot more lucrative, there are possibilities that it will then manipulate our thinking process to change to want to go that direction because someone says it's lucrative. So the bigger question here is, where am I going before even the specialization? What is my career goal on the short term, on the long term? What is it? And then the third one, so like I said, it has 3 legs. The third one is, how do I get there? Now, this is where our training and education will come in. Our MBA, this is where it will come in. You see, it's the third one. And first, again, is who am I? Who am I? What do I stand for? What am I interested in? So I heard Larry, and of course I know him, entrepreneur. So how do oil and gas make sense to him if he's not going to invest in oil and gas? So, but if you already know that I am an entrepreneur, what else are we looking for? If we allow someone speak too much, you will change your interest, and then everything will be scattered. So who am I? Where am I going? How do I get there? How do I get there is our education, is our training, the strategies we want to display, and also networking. Who are the people I want to relate with? And that's why you see somebody who even cannot afford MBA at LBS. They will struggle to go and do it because that's where he has assumed to meet people he wants to relate with. I was going to show us a video here about a company in India. Sorry, I clicked it because in my head I wanted to play the video. In India, you know what they do? They move goods. And I will read this to us. It will be part of the video that I will send to Larry to share with us. It says, some call it as the most ingenious food delivery system in the world. The Forbes magazine gave the Dabawalas a 6 Sigma performance rating, or call it 99.9% precision, which means that they make one error in 16 million deliveries. Dabawalas, they make only one error when they make 16 million deliveries. There is no way you want to rate this as poor. There is no way. It is the best anywhere in the world. This further says that in the last 125 years, there has not been a single error. Being a single instance of a lunchbox that has not been delivered into its destination for 125 years, there has not been one. Come rain or shine, every crowded local trains or Mumbai traffic, the lunchbox is picked up from home, delivered. This is the precision of their service, and all this without the use of a technology. And you know what? India is selling technology to us. I was surprised when Larry shared this list of specialization to me, and I didn't see anyone about technology there. I've seen different business schools offer technology as part of their specialization. So I was surprised when I didn't see it. But this about Dabawala, speak to it. Let me give us an example that this video is supposed to show to us. For those of us who traveled very well, you will see that you get a boarding pass and it's filled with plenty information. May I ask that out of this plenty data available on your what's it called now? I missed the name now, and I just mentioned it.
Boarding pass.
For lack, God bless you. Thank you. The boarding pass. For the full data you have there are only 4 things that is useful to you. Only 4. Your name, the seat number, the flight number, the gate number. Every time you collect a boarding pass, in fact, the moment you collect it, you look for your name. You look for your name. When you proceed to the gate, you look for the gate number. Then the flight number. And then when you get on board, you look for the seat number. Only 4 things are useful. But it's filled with data. But do you know what the Dabawalas do? They have only 4 codes on their boxes. One for the person that will pick it up, wherever the location is. So he picks it up, and then look on the code, he sees the train station that he's supposed to take it to. Then he takes it there. And then when it gets to the location, the other person picks it, look for the code where he's going to deliver, the building and the floor. The end. They have done this for 125 years without a single error, without technology. Without technology. And we say that technology is the biggest thing that has happened to the world right now. Now, the future of work, let's not joke around it. The future of work is a lot more, pardon me, messed up. Because everything we do today, I mean, all of us here now, I'm sure at this level, many of us have children who are even in the universities. There is nobody insisting again that the child must be medical doctor. Nobody is insisting again must be a lawyer, except for few people. Except for few people, right? And then for kids who, the way they are raised, want to go into any of this. Today, our kids just want to carry laptop. I was having a chat which day, sometime Monday or Tuesday this week. And then somebody was asking me, so which job makes more money? And I'm like, no, anyone depending on how you are doing it. Let's pause a moment. Let's take a step backward. Let's look at musicians. If I look at the demography of that I understand for the people that are on this call, when we were young people, who were the people reigning in our music industry? Maybe, for example, a Two-Face. And then when the guy goes to perform, you see thousands of people. After the show, they go on with small money. But there is a Burna Boy today who sits in the corner of his room and then sing a line, post it somewhere, and then YouTube is paying him. Why? Because of the views, just the views. So we need to think in a very dynamic way. One good news that I have, because I was really going to check if there is even need for MBA. But trust me, the future says that MBA is very, very important, even though there are going to be all these kind of works that people are going to do, the data analytics and all of that. But what Economic Forum says is that MBA is likely to find opportunity. People with MBA will likely find opportunity in diverse fields, ranging from traditional management and finance role to emerging areas like sustainability and social impact. So good news for me is that MBA will continue to be lucrative if you have it. It's a step beyond and above many other people. Now, the demand for MBA holders is in career advancement, higher salaries, and the potential to lead innovative business. This is why we are going to stay relevant. Now, so I went further to check, and I see that for globalization's sake, international business experience and the ability to work in diverse cultural settings will be increased. So this is one of the reasons that MBA is very important. There will be increase. In fact, the checks show that it will be very great impact. It will increase massively because we understand how business is done in other countries. The doctor the other time was speaking to China. I mean, and I know that is one of the places that MBAs cover now, how to run business in China. Right? So we are exposed to different cultures and business understanding in different places. Two, for technological advancement, MBA graduates will be adept at leveraging technology, AI, data analytics, and if I sit in anywhere to say the MBA for LASU should be improved upon, we need to then look at the technological advancement part of our business. A lot of businesses run today solely on technology. When WhatsApp started with just 9 people. Just 9 people. Except for China, I mean, and maybe environs. I don't know where else that WhatsApp is not being in use. But trust me, what they use in China, like a WhatsApp, is even more robust than WhatsApp that we have. So technology is going to play a major role in our future job landscape. Definitely. So if we consider it as a specialization in our MBA, it will help. Another one is sustainability and social impact. There are growing emphasis on sustainability and corporate social responsibility to create opportunities for MBA holders. Because we are exposed to innovation, the kind of trainings that we have gone through, it will help. MBA holders will help in sustainability. So definitely, there will be companies will be on the lookout for them. Also, in our evolving workplace, MBA graduates must be adaptable to changing work environment. Now, this is where our specialization may even need to be reconsidered. Because, and we have seen it play out, those of us in the corporate world, we have seen it played out, that today you are in sales, tomorrow you are in HR. I have my CEO, special assistant to my CEO today. And the next moment, I saw that we had a new special special assistant to the CEO. And I was asking, and I was told that she was moved to HR. So all this specialization, what will be important is that we have broad knowledge, because at the end of the day, you may not stay forever in that area where you are specializing. Now, people work remotely. They have flexible schedules of, okay, come to work Monday, Tuesday, sit at home. So different things will happen in the job landscape. Now, to quickly look at it, are there really specializations that are better than the other? Yes. The best MBA specialization depends heavily on individual career goals. Again, first thing, and this one was World Economic Forum. They hold that opinion that first is your individual career goal and then interest. However, some of the most in demand and popular options include finance, marketing, HR, business analytics, also consulting, entrepreneurship, and operational management. Right. Now, we'll look briefly into few of these specializations, particularly the ones that we have called out to be very important. One, and this is speaking to international business management. And I heard, I mean, I can't remember the name the other time, speaking to if you want to jackpot, that is no doubt. That is no doubt. Sometimes I feel that people overrate jackpot. But if we actually look at our economy, and if you don't, I don't advise people who have good work to disappear from Nigeria. However, there are different reasons why people disappear. But if you have a specialization in international business management, then it becomes an opportunity for you to expand your career opportunity. Because then someone who has a business in the United States of America can hire you. Someone in the UK can hire you. So he says he opens door for diverse jobs market worldwide. This, you cannot beat it. You cannot beat it. You have chances to work anywhere and everywhere. Again, it will at that point, and that's one of the reasons that international business management is very, very lucrative. It now can even cover for marketing. It can cover for supply chain management. It can cover for finance, because you, of course, have background knowledge of all of this. But above all of them, you understand how business operates internationally. They are also the kind of people that multinationals are looking for. And I remember when I was having my interview with Lafarge, I was previously working with Huawei. Huawei is the biggest ICT company in the world, from China, for those of us who don't know them. And then I was going to Lafarge. Unfortunately for me, they have had series of interviews. So when the person sourcing for Lafarge checked me out on LinkedIn and then called me, I was invited for interview. She told me, she was very clear. She said, Kaide, you are just going to try, right? Because there are many people that we have interviewed and we are just at the last stage of making decisions. But I think I see something different. So I went in for that interview. I got the job. 2 years down the line, I was now, so fortunately for me, one of the interviewers is my line manager. So I asked him, so, why did you hire me? He said, well, that we have seen many people, but there was something you said differently. He told me that I told them that I know how multinationals behave. And then they asked me further that, so how do multinationals behave? I said, so because I'm coming from a multinational, I'm coming from Huawei, and I have interactions with the Chinese. I relate with them at the HQ in Shenzhen, China. It's easy for me to understand the behavior of multinationals. At the end of the day, this guy told me that that was the singular reason. So that tells you that now that for whoever now have specialization in international business management, you stand a very big chance. A very big chance. Some of the highest paying jobs include that of the chief executive officer, international marketing director, global financial manager. Or you will not be in these roles if you don't understand international business. I imagine my CEO today will do meetings with his vice president, the president, the group CEO. If he does not understand how business function internationally, he will not be able to play at that level. So to manage our time, I would also speak briefly about the oil and gas management. And this is another, and literally, when people hear oil and gas, we believe that is where money is. And I'm not going to say otherwise. I'm not going to say otherwise. But significantly, these benefit career advancement. Again, and I'm sure that the main reason why people go for MBA is to advance their career. But this specially equipped you with knowledge and skill to excel in the energy sector. So what I usually tell people about specialization is you are limiting. If I have my way, I will not specialize in anything. If I have my way, because you have robust idea, and with, like we said, of international business management the other time, you can fit in financial role, you can fit in marketing role, you can fit in different roles. But for this set of people, you are in the energy sector, most likely. Now, it provides you the depth of oil and gas operation. Sorry, is somebody saying something? Okay. Hello, please confirm that you can hear me, please.
Loud and clear.
All right, thank you very much.
Hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, we can hear you. All right, thank you. So it helps you to have depth, knowledge, and understanding of oil and gas operation. What do businesses look for? They look for profit. They want somebody who can maximize profit. So if you understand the operations in oil and gas, it's easy for you to function well and maximize profits, minimize costs for them, manage human relations. Now, but there are valuable skills that will also be important when you are into oil and gas. Your project management knowledge must be very, very high. You cannot be a bottom project management expert. Strategic planning, financial analysis, and risk management. You must be very inclined to all of this. They are all crucial to the success of oil and gas industry. Right. So let's go to production management. So for production management, also, of course, there are benefits to it: increased earning potential, career flexibility, because you understand production. So production against oil and gas, you can still work in oil and gas. You can still work in manufacturing industry, different one, where they manufacture cement, where they manufacture mattress, whatever they manufacture. And because you understand production, you also help. And you see businesses today, what are they looking for? They are looking for who can help them manage costs. That's what they are looking for. So because you understand manufacturing, because you understand production, it's easy for you to manage costs. It's very easy to manage costs. And it is one reason why somebody will look for you. Now, it helps to improve business efficiency, overall business efficiency. Because for any company that is into production, their money making, their efficiency starts from the production unit. I know today that in my business, we go for leadership meeting, and the next person the CEO is calling is the plant manager or the production director. And then you are like, what are the remaining people doing here? Why are we not being recognized? Not because we are not recognized, but because, first of all, there are many people in that unit. The majority of the low cadre staff are in that unit. If you are not able to manage them, there was this time some 2 years ago that for 3 days we could not produce. Why? The junior staff were hungry. They were hungry. But of course, somebody needs to manage them, and it's part of what the production director is going to be accountable for. So if we do not have full understanding, it becomes a problem. So it's also a lucrative unit for me, bigger, because you can then function, you can still function in oil and gas as a production manager. You understand production, you can function in different companies, right? Let's look at marketing. And I'm sure this will be one of the things that some of us want to hear. So for me, marketing helps us a lot. The relationship I have with marketing units in my office today, just this morning, I came back from Ekpe. I've been in Ekpe since Monday. Yes, Monday. What am I doing? We have a market share that we are looking to take on, and then it's difficult for sales to deliver extensively. So we had invited our marketing colleagues to join us in market visits. So we did this for like 3 days, and then we went to strategy session to look at what we can do differently. And you see the marketing guys turning up with planning, organizing, controlling. You see them moving things. Oh no, guys, yes, we did. I remember we did this 3 years ago. This was the outcome. We cannot do it again because the outcome was not favorable. So if marketing function in nearly all companies.
Sorry, sir.
Even
Sorry, sir. Sorry to cut you. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
No problem,
Sorry.
please.
The coordinator of La Sumba is here, please. Professor Adekunle Idris is here, our father in MBA. Sir, can you hear me?
I can hear you, ma.
Okay. I would like to give him the floor, sir. I'm really, really sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. Honors must be given to whom it is due.
Okay. Coordinator, you have the floor, sir. Coordinator, you have the floor, sir.
Can you hear me now? Good evening.
Yes, sir. Yes, I.
Good evening, managers. It's a great pleasure to be here. Let me very quickly apologize to all of us for not joining us at the beginning. There's a lot of noise at the background. Can we mute ourselves? I'm really sorry that I didn't join us early enough. I am at an ASU function outside of Lagos, and it's a very important function. That is why I have not been able to join you. It has to do with the highest ruling body of ASU, where we elect our president and other officers. So kindly bear with me. I will not be staying because I had to come out of a plenary session of a committee that I'm chairing. I want to thank the organizers of this meeting, the MBA 1, I call them incoming MBA 2 now. I want to thank you all, and I also want to thank the guest speakers and the other speakers within our institution there. Thank you for a great job done. I believe that the topic of today is a very germane topic. It is apt for the time. Managers need to understand the need to look at certain factors in selecting their specialization. I believe that is the purpose of today's seminar. In the past, experience has shown that students simply ask those that are before them, which course can I do to make a 5 points? Which lecturer is not going to give us problems so that I can pass easily? What are my colleagues doing? Let me go and do what my other friends are doing. They move by the flow of the current, not necessarily what is good for their own career and their interests. And I find that very funny in the sense that the purpose of coming for a 2-year program, I want to believe, is to develop ourselves, enhance our market, our marketability and our market value, so that we can also improve on our inputs in our organizations in order for us to climb in the organization we are working for, or to improve our personal businesses. Therefore, it's important that we look at a number of factors in picking those courses or those specializations. What are those courses being done in those specializations, and how relevant are they to a number of factors? I.e., what is my own background? Where am I coming from? What's my background? How can I cope with certain courses in certain areas of specialization? And I want to believe that at our level, there is nothing we are doing in all the areas of specializations that if we put our hands to, we cannot cope. So that may not even really be a very, very serious issue. The great ones that could be strained to a number of persons will have been done at MBA 1. But the MBA 2, they are now issues of specialization. There's also the need to look at what are your career plans? What do you plan to do in the next few years? A lot of people believe that going abroad, they may be able to get jobs in the area of health. And in most cases, they have to go there again to be retrained for it. But if you have a specialization in health management, for example, it's going to be a plus to whatever other training that you may be getting there. So what do you plan? Are you planning to go and do such a thing? Are you planning to move into certain areas that may require certain training in certain specializations? So these are some of the things that we need to look at. Then, of course, our ability is also there. Ability is also very important to be able to cope with some of these various courses. I believe other speakers who have looked at all these details. I just feel that I should mention some of these based on our own observations. I'm certain that various specializations that are available will be covered by the speakers that are from within ASU, marketing management, production and operations, finance management, health management, HR, and so on and so forth. These are the various courses that are available for you to specialize in. But like I said, think about what is going to benefit you in the future. Forget first and foremost which lecturer people don't pass much. Think about what you want to achieve in the future. What is the purpose of having a certificate that is not going to add any serious value to your career plans? First thing is, what do I intend to use these courses for? I see a lot of students avoiding the bargaining class, collective bargaining. And I'm so shocked. I wish I had an opportunity again to be in a class learning collective bargaining, because it's so important, not only to HR people, it's important across board. It's not just about negotiating for new salaries and all that, but you learn a lot in collective bargaining. I don't want to know what somebody wants to do in entrepreneurship that will not have a good understanding of consumer behavior, or product development, or corporate strategy, and so on and so forth. So we need to be dispassionate about picking courses. We have to look at the contribution of these courses to our career prospects and plans. I think it's a little that I've just mentioned. You can excuse me so that I can go and do other things, except you have questions on what I've said that you may want me to answer, or questions that you are piling down somewhere. I could spend some time and then we'll look at that together. Thank you very much for listening. I await the directive of the chair of this seminar. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We are honored to have you here, sir. Do you have any questions for the coordinator? Please, if you have any question, you can unmute your mic. If you have any question, you can unmute your mic.
Okay, good evening, everyone. For taking ready,
taking time to.
I would like to ask.
Okay, Engineer Akim, Go ahead. Go ahead with your question.
Okay. I want to ask the coordinator if we are still going to have energy management as part of the area of specialization.
Okay, can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
As at the last session, what we had was oil and gas. But the management of the MBA has already submitted a proposal for changing the nomenclature to energy management. And of course, naturally, we also change some parts of the syllabus. The proposal has been submitted already. In fact, I'm surprised that it has been approved yet. We are going to follow up to ensure that the approval is obtained. But naturally, said should be able to bring because energy management is the aim right now. The proposal was submitted last session. I can tell you that authoritatively. I submitted the proposal myself through the team postgraduate school. So very soon, we should let the governor get back to me. Let Mr. Larry get back to me on this next week so that we can follow it up to know the current situation of this. Thank you. Any other question?
Any other question? Please signify.
Somebody's raising up his hand. I can see it to pencil. You have the floor. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Prof. Please, I want to find out. I am actually in sales and I'm trying to choose between marketing and international business management, but I really don't know the difference, and I believe you can help me coach which one is actually related more to myself and which one that can actually quicken me more for my corporate sales job. Thank you, sir.
Didn't say the job you are doing or what you plan to do.
The job I'm currently on, that's corporate sales management. That's what I'm corporately doing.
Puppets. I didn't get that. I didn't quite get that.
Okay, she said corporate sales management, sir.
Oh, corporate. Okay, corporate sales management. When you say corporate sales management, what do you mean?
I am actually in charge of, we are into electronic sales and distribution. Then I am currently the one
handling corporate bodies.
Yeah, the corporate bodies that relate and purchase from my organization.
You've already said what you are doing now. You are in sales, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, I am in sales. So I'm asking between management and between marketing and international business management, which one will give me the needed value and which one will help me in bettering my career in future, standing a better chance of upliftment?
Very much. I think you've thrown more light on it. You are currently in selling, and selling is about marketing. You are under marketing. Marketing is an umbrella organization, umbrella subject over and above selling. And so I want to believe that as you are climbing up in the sales hierarchy, you are likely to get up to the stage of maybe marketing manager, marketing controller, and so on. So you are truly right now in the field of marketing, and I think marketing will be ideal for you. However, if your organization is quite large or they are looking up to going into international business, going into other countries, whether in West Africa or outside of Africa, and you are interested in pursuing that arm of the business of your organization, perhaps international business will be good for you. But from what you have said, you are into business to business markets. So you are a marketing person. For now, I would think that marketing management is your area. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay, sir, one more question. Why is Chinese language not being introduced to us instead of French language? Because I feel it's more relevant to today's business environment.
I like that. Honestly, the MBA management has been thinking about this. I am also convinced that French is becoming somehow outdated. Not many countries are using the French language mainly now. If we really look at the trade business in Nigeria, we seem to be moving towards China, Japan, and sometimes the Arabic world. So if you're looking at languages that seem to be becoming seriously popular in the world, we're talking about Chinese language, we're talking about Arabic. A lot of our people go to do trading business in China. And when they get into China, they have to get interpreters and they will have to pay. And the interpreters, most times you see them, when you are negotiating, they're already adding their commission as they are talking. And you still have to pay them for the interpretation. So Chinese language will have been most ideal for us because we are dealing more with goods from China. We're also into the Arab world. However, we have to introduce Chinese language. Where do we get the human resources to teach Chinese? That is the problem that we are facing. In the university, we have French department in the Faculty of Arts. We have French in education. So it's easier for us to pull resource persons from those two areas. But it's not out of place to think outside of the box and go out to see whether we can get Chinese resource persons. I think it's going to be quite expensive though, but it's not a bad idea to look at it. We will consider it and then we'll see if it is practicable or not. But it is really the practicability of it that is the issue. The other one is Arabic. And I think we can pick Arabic from. We should be able to get Arabic, but I don't know too whether managers would like to do Arabic. So we'll need to do a small study. I think we'll do a small study and then we'll take a decision on that. But Chinese language will have been most ideal. But we'll do a study and look into how we can get resource persons if it is possible. But definitely your set is still going to do French because you are starting your lectures next weekend and we already have resource persons for French. If we're going to change it, it's not likely to be your set. We may then do something, do a short-term program. It's a program of 3 months. Introduce people to small Chinese training, ability to greet, ability to pronounce the words, certain important words that you may need if you have to go and trade in China. But like you know language, don't practice it again, it will leave you. We can run short courses if we're able to get resource persons. We'll look at it and see how it goes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
I see 2 persons raising their hands.
Okay, Nneka, you can talk. Please unmute your mic. Nneka.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, sir.
Please,
Good
sir, I
evening.
want to ask, is international business management the same thing as general management? Because where I work, I'm actually already on the management team, and I remember that the last recruitment that went external, they said MBA is required specifically on general management. So I want to ask, is IBM same thing as general management?
IBM is a specialization. You are specializing in international business. You're looking at business as relates to international work, trading with other countries. How do you run business? How do you penetrate the market? What market penetration methods are you going to use in getting into businesses outside of your own country? They are different. In general management, MBA general management simply means that you are taught certain specific courses across the board generally. We're actually thinking about that. But to be honest with you, whoever gets MBA general management, there is no subject really that is going to come up and say he has done that you have not done. Any one of our graduates at last MBA, there's nothing somebody who did MBA general management will say he has done that we have not taught you. As a matter of fact, you are better than them. Though I am thinking, and I've discussed this with the dean and a number of persons, we are thinking that it is anyone who fails a compulsory course under specializations that we should be giving MBA general management. To us, MBA general management is of lesser value than those of you that specialize. But somebody takes MBA general management, yes, he will tell you that you can work in any area. You can say, yes, you can do work in accounts department. But find out, go and check what he has done. He's not going to do more than what you have done in intro to accounting. You have already done your MBA 1, financial management and management accounting. You've done that already. There's nothing he's going to do in that area that's going to be more than that. But those that specialize in our own finance now go to do costing, they now go ahead to do taxation after that. Okay? In your second year too, you're going to also do corporate strategy in your second year. You're still going to do some compulsory courses in business. So you are far better than somebody who did MBA general management. Our thinking is that whoever fails the compulsory courses, just give him MBA general management, make him go commodities, make him just go. That's our thinking. So in my judgment, my personal assessment, MBA general management is a lower grade than those who actually did MBA and specialize in certain specific areas. Because you have already done all those things that makes you to qualify to be an MBA general management expert. I don't know whether I answered your question.
Thank you so much, sir. You answered the question. So, sir, please advise me as a management staff, which one should I go for? Should I go for IBM or marketing?
Which department do you currently work and what do you intend to do?
Okay, I work with an electricity distribution company, and I
You work
started
in
from
what? Speak slowly. You work in what?
with a disco, electricity distribution company. Ikeja Electric precisely. So I started with sales, but currently I'm at the management level. So it's no more about sales now, it's about managing people. So I want to know which one I will go for.
But managing people. So which of our specializations do we manage people? Human resource management. human resource management. That's where we manage people. Look at collective bargaining, look at labor laws, look at human resource management, and a number of the other courses there. So I would think that HR will be a better option. Next person.
Thank you, sir. Owolabi Oladayo. Owolabi Oladayo.
As we give these suggestions to you, interrogate it properly. Still come up. My office is open. Let's discuss. If you have other facts that you think we should consider before you take your decision. Yes, go ahead. Next person, please. Very
Good evening,
quickly.
sir. Good evening,
Yes,
sir.
good evening. Go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. Please, before you came in, the speaker was talking about technology in some courses. So I don't know, because I noticed we don't have some courses maybe under business analytics or data analytics. So I don't know what is the plan. So that I think it should be a general course within MBA. So if we can have something like that, so that you can all benefit from it. That's my own question.
Other person trying to speak, or there's a humming behind somebody's mic. Is that your question? That's all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very brilliant question. Very, very brilliant question. I still discussed this with one of our other experts, who's an expert in data analytics and digital marketing. We are considering data analytics. We are also considering digital marketing. Data analytics is such that the line of thought when we discuss this is that we should make it a compulsory course. But when I looked at it again and some course contents all over the world, and I also look at the rate, shall I say rate of failure or rate of fear? You know, MBA is for everybody. And we see a lot of people that come from Yoruba, English, law, religious studies, HR, public admin. Those persons always run from figures. And in data analytics, you're going to have a lot of figures. And it's like you're almost doing computer science in data analytics. And then a lot of analysis, a lot of working with softwares, and so on and so forth. So I got that fear that if you go and make that kind of, there were different options. That we do it as a compulsory 3 months or 4 months to 6 months program that everybody has to do separately. And then we give something like an additional certification when each person passes that. Because you may have a situation where somebody will not pass that if you make it a compulsory course, and then we begin to hold them back. And then you start getting all these letters, and we want an upgrade because we have failed. And then a lot of persuasions begin to come in. Because once you make it a compulsory course, I know we're going to have a little issue here. Because in teaching data analytics, everybody must come with their computers. Everybody will have to come with their computers. And in teaching that, for a class of like yours, over 300. So the modalities for teaching it is the thing that we're still looking at. The same thing with digital marketing. And in all honesty, digital marketing ideally should be a compulsory course for everybody. Data analytics, we may have to get maybe a specialization separately that people can decide to go and specialize in that. If we don't do it by the 6 months, 4 months kind of training. Whoever has a specialization, those that like it can then go there so that we don't use it to be holding people back. If we make it a compulsory course, casualties will be very high. By the nature of data analytics, you will have to be really interested in doing it. And I think the same thing with digital marketing. Digital marketing will not have no serious, it's not an issue of calculations at all. It's actually marketing, but marketing using electronics. I attended one too, and I noticed that like about 30 of us started. By the time we were finishing, we were not more than 7 or 8. A lot of people got discouraged and so on and so forth. That's just the nature of it. People like it, sounds like a hype, they want to do it, but by the time they start, you give them assignments, they're not doing their assignments, they're not coming back. So it may be better to have specialization and let those that specialize in it, maybe handle it with both data analytics and digital marketing, maybe we can marry it together. We'll look at it and think about it. But like we're in a university. For you to amend your curriculum, it goes through a lot of process. Curriculum committee, they look at it at the faculty level, they take it to central curriculum committee, it comes back again, and you're already in 200 level. Already in 200 level. I don't know how we'll be able to do it, except we do it by this short-term training so that you have an additional certification with your MBA when you are leaving last week. That may be the option that your class can benefit from if I get enough interested people in your class. You could run that. So let the governor and the current ESCO, or if we find a way to do that. But once you do the Lasumba election, that ESCO is disbanded. Then your Lasumba ESCO can then take this up, and then we can see if it's possible to run those short-term courses. And then, of course, you get your certification for it. So it's good. Let is Larry there or is Princess that's around? Take note of these things. Take note of these things, and then take it up with me so that we can see. Do a survey in your class, see the number of people that are interested in digital marketing separately, number of people that are interested in data analytics separately, and then we see what we can do about enriching your certification and your training in LASU. Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir. There are other questions, but we need to let you go, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. We really appreciate this. Thank you so much.
Hello, Princess. Please, I will need to speak for Professor.
I still see 2 hands up. I will spare the time. Let the questions come together, and then I can answer them at the same time. So first question, tell me now. Yes, good evening.
Yes, sir. My name is Matthew, sir. So, and I think it's important to chip in this, information. My hand was up when you were talking about resource person that can teach Arabic and Chinese.
Arabic we can readily get inside LASU, no doubt about that. It's Chinese that is the problem. Go ahead.
Under language and linguistic, you can get it there, sir. So that's what I want to see.
No problem. We have those ones plenty in LASU for Arabic. The point is we have to first of all take that decision. Is it worthwhile learning Arabic, blah blah blah, and all that? Is that what you wanted to say?
Okay, sir.
The second person, please, very quickly. John Atubu, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, Prof, thank you, sir. I thank you so much for mentioning the data analytics and the digital marketing. In fact, in my place of work, we've gone severally on training that has to do with business intelligence, that has to do with data analytics. So if we have tangible number of people interested, like myself, I'm very, very interested in data analytics. How soon are we going to start, or are we going to do it immediately after our MBA program, or is going to run pari passu with the MBA program? That's my question, sir.
Like I said, let the governor do a survey. I've already said that. Let us know the number of people that are interested in data analytics, number of people that are interested in digital marketing. Then we will find a way around it, whether we want to introduce it into the curriculum. Actually, I think digital marketing should be a compulsory course. In this modern world, everybody that comes from an MBA should be able to have an idea, something, a course on digital marketing. No doubt about that. But data analytics, I know it's a completely different ballgame. So I want a survey that will be submitted to me on digital marketing, as well as those that are interested in data analytics separately. I cannot answer your question right now whether it will be done pari passu with it, or it will be incorporated into the current curriculum for the MBA that you are doing. We will put heads together with your leadership, and then I will also put heads together with the Faculty of Management Sciences and the Dean PG School, and then we'll see how we go about it. We'll get back to you, but let's work very fast with that survey. I asked the governor to do a Google form should be able to sort that out within 1 week.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much.
Sir, one more question. This is the last question, sir, because some people are listening to this via YouTube. This person asked, sorry, our treasurer asked a question. What aspects of risk do the risk management cover? Is it all aspects or selected areas?
Well, I'm not a risk management expert. I am a marketer. But I don't see how any course under the sun will cover every aspect of risk involved. But I think what is covered mainly here will be corporate risk. Corporate risk, risks that have to do with running a business, how to mitigate the risks of the business, how to think ahead and see what risks can come up, what risks can crystallize, and then how to mitigate against it. It has to do more. So it has to do with corporate risk, I want to believe. But that person, whoever asks the question, can come up later. I will link you up with the necessary, or those that are interested in risk management, I will link you up with the necessary lecturers. Well, definitely, we are reviewing our curriculum in risk management.
Okay, sir.
Well, I want to thank you very much, everybody, for your time. I enjoy interacting with all of you. Thank you very much. Is Dr. Akonji there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm here,
what
sir.
about Dr. Olabi? Are you there?
Yes, sir. It's yes, sir. Dr. Olabi.
I can
Yes,
see
I am, sir.
Kola.
Thank you.
What about the president, Kola? Is Kola there?
No, sir. It's not yes, sir.
What about the governor, Larry? Is Larry there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
All right, good evening. And what about our guest speaker? I hope I'm not delaying him for too long.
Good
Is
evening,
our guest
sir.
speaker there? Good evening, our
Yes,
guest speaker.
sir.
We thank you so very much, sir, for honoring this call.
My
The Lord
pleasure,
bless
sir.
you.
Amen,
Thank you so
sir.
much. Please keep in
Thank
touch
you,
with
sir.
us. We would also like to keep in touch with you for subsequent engagements. When
That's
we
fine,
call
sir.
you,
Thank
please
you, sir.
don't get tired of coming.
Yes,
We are helping to contribute to the society. We are building lives You never can know what you have done tonight is going to do to the lives of some persons. I want to
Thank you,
thank all
sir.
of you speakers. Thank you very much, everybody. The Lord bless all of you.
Thank you so very much.
MB1 ESCO, you are doing great. I want to appeal to your set, everyone listening to me. Please, these are times that people go into politics and there's a lot of tension. Let's relieve the tension. We are not in school all about politics. Though it's good for us, but please, we're all our brother's keeper. This is a program where we want to cultivate friendship, build networks, lead university, enriched in terms of our circle of influence. Think about making more friends and making more enemies. It's always a tomorrow when we think is not important today, but we need a gateway to our prosperity in the future. Let's respect ourselves, let's regard ourselves, and let's know that there's always a tomorrow. I thank all of you. I look forward to seeing you next week. God bless all of you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
sir.
Prof. Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for honoring us and thank you for your advice. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, sir.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And thank you for the Bob Marley. That's my man.
All right. Mr. Kayode. Mr. Kayode.
Yes, ma'am.
We are sorry, sir. Sorry for keeping you waiting. You can go on,
It's
sir.
fine. Okay, so yeah, we should be taking it home. Already we are asking questions. So briefly, just to say that I had a question about language, and language was supposed to be last thing that I will talk about. In the world today, English is still the most spoken word, but is followed closely by Chinese Mandarin. When we have about 1.5 billion people speak English, we have 1.1 billion people speak Mandarin. The next is Hindi, Spanish, after that, Arabic, and French is only number 6. So even if this MBA is not offering Mandarin, if you are considering international business management, please look for Mandarin somewhere. It will be important. In the future of work, language will play a major role, even though AI will support. Research has shown that human interaction can never be taken away from business operations. Human interaction can never be taken away from business operation. Part of the thing I was planning to talk about is the role that AI will play. A lot of us are afraid what will happen to future of work. There is nothing wrong that will happen to future of work. Yes, will people lose their job? The answer is yes. People are going to lose their jobs. But research have shown that if 90 million people lose their jobs, 92, I think if my brain serves me well, data is saying 92 million people will lose their job by 2030, but they will be replaced by another 170 million jobs. That's almost double. But the factors that will determine if you are going to get a job may not even be in education. One of them will be language. One of them will be decision-making ability. There will be a lot of things that would be very instrumental to having a job when AI really take over, right? It will be very dependent on those informal things that we don't take as serious today. Trying to close as well. Because of the questions that I have heard, I work with one of the biggest companies in Africa, and that's Lafarge African PLC. In my office, we have sales director and we have a marketing director. I'm using this opportunity to say that let's not link sales and marketing. Sales is words of mouth. Marketing is advertisements on BTL, under the what's it called? They are two separate things. So
the
for
small
the
one,
person who has,
take say beaver, small one. Mommy, what is it called?
All right, can you
I
help
go
us
on.
move the
Apologies
question,
about
please?
that. I've muted the participant.
Okay, so I even thought the person was asking a question. All right, so it's important that we understand again, it's not the specialization that is most important. It is who you are, it is what you are aiming to do. Then specialization will play how you will do it. So let our question not directly be what specialization. It is what you are doing, who you are, and where you are aiming to be. So if you are currently in the managerial role, yes, it is managing people, but your role still have a nomenclature. Head of sales, commercial director, marketing manager. Your role still have a nomenclature. That way, that is where you are. Now, what are you aiming to do? Then we'll see what will help you. So if it's a multinational you're working with and you're already a manager, what is the next role you are looking at? Are you looking for a cross-functional role? Are you looking for a role outside your country? Then that will help to determine what specialization we are going to take. My plan wasn't to speak so much about the specialization itself. They are the factors surrounding our decision making. Those are more critical. If we get that right, we will not need to engage anybody about what specialization we need to do. Closing, please, this kind of program is very, very important. However, it's best done one-on-one. Part of what I do is coaching, for example. It will be nice to sit one-on-one, understand your predicament, understand your plan, understand your goal, understand where you want to be able to advise on which way to take, other than speaking to everyone as though it's a general class. I hope that will help somebody. To end it, perfection is achieved, not when there is nothing more to add. I mean, you'll be the best, not because there is nothing more to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. When there is nothing left to take away, right? We need to be ruthless with our execution. Part of execution is choosing a specialization. We need to be ruthless. We need to be critical. We need to be insanely curious with information. What will happen to this profession, this specialization I want to choose tomorrow? I give you an example. If you are chasing marketing, don't just chase marketing, chase innovation. Innovation is in my business is a part of marketing. Chase innovation. If you understand what innovation is, it's easy to make decisions that will support customers' thinking. What do we do in marketing? We play on the intelligence of customers. Pardon me to use the word play on intelligence. That's what we do in marketing. So we will innovate things that will make customers stay adhered to us. regardless of the specialization, when you get to a senior role, you will manage people. That's what that madam was speaking to the other time. I don't see HR solving the equation. I see human psychology helping. If we understand human psychology, whether my commercial director calls me on my birthday, he has the phone number of his N-5. What we call N-5 in my office is your downline, your number 5 downline. My commercial director has the person's number. How does commercial director calls you on your birthday as a downline number 5? That you will not go all out to deliver your numbers the next day. That is empathy. That is human psychology. That is emotional intelligence. Those are things that will help us survive workplace. And in all of these things, where I'm going to head is every day is a game day, regardless of specialization. Go to the work with your A game every day. I delivered yesterday. Yesterday is gone. You have to deliver again today. Your marketing will not teach you this. Your international business will not teach you this. So all of these are what will make it easy for us to make decisions on what specialization to choose. Thank you. I do hope this will help. It's my pleasure to be here.
Thank you
Hello.
very much.
Laura?
Yeah.
Laura?
Thank you very much, Senator Dudu. Thank you for the time out. And like I said in the beginning of this program, that by the end of the talk, they will know who Senator Dudu is. Thank you very much for the professional advice and for the talk. I know if we had gotten a slide from you, would have been more excellent. But even at this, we really appreciate, and we have learned a lot. I've been able to take one or two things from all that you have said. We really appreciate you, sir. Thank you so very much, and thank you for the time. I know that your time is so precious to you. You have other things that you have pinned down today, and then you just find out time to be with us today. Thank you so very much. Let me see a member of the class to give a vote of thanks, and then we can leave. Or do we have question for Mr. Dudu? Do we have questions? Anybody? Okay. If there's no question, then can you hear me, please?
We can hear loud and clear.
Yeah, you're audible. We can hear you.
All right, so let's see a member of the class to probably give us a vote of thanks, and then we can leave.
Hello, Larry.
Yeah.
Hello, Larry, please hold on.
Okay.
Larry, sorry, I want to just suggest that a lot of questions will be creeping up in our minds much more later, because a lot of people are still going to sit down and think about what has happened tonight. So many questions are still going to come up. I want to suggest that if you can leave us with his email, we can send all these questions and he can help us treat.
Okay, that's fine. I also want to add that Senator Dudu or Mr. Kyle Diadogbon is also a life coach. I don't know, he's my mentor. He's one of those people that have put me through leadership. And if you are saying Larry is good, Larry is this is the person that taught me how to manage people, and he has put me on so many training on leadership. I don't know if he does not mind to probably have one or two persons, if they ask for his number, if it's free for me to share the number and then the contact, if they want to reach out to him, probably to ask one or two questions. I don't know if Senator don't mind, sir.
It's
Okay.
fine. Thank you. It's fine.
All right, thank you very much, Senator. So yeah, his
So
email
Larry,
you can check him on LinkedIn, but I'm going to share the email and the contact for anybody that needs it. You can as well reach out to him. Just tell him my name is also from Lasso MBA, and then you you can go on and on and on. It's somebody that you actually need in your life. Somebody that can really, if you have a 10 minutes sit down with Senator Dudu, you probably you have a your life is going to turn around. I can bet it with you. So thank you very much, sir, once again. Morad, you want to say something?
someone's hand is up. I think
Okay, let's have the
Nika.
person.
Okay, so thank you. I just want to appreciate the speaker, right? I was the one that asked the question about management, but he actually made it a bit clearer now to me, and I appreciate that, sir. So it's not just about what I specialize on, but it's about what I make out of myself. So I really appreciate on one-on-one because this has been giving me a serious concern, especially with where I want to get to. So it's not just about sales, it's not just about marketing or production, it's about that top management level. So I'm happy we'll be getting your email address. So we'll get back to you, sir, and we really appreciate a more clarity on this. So thank you so much, sir. We appreciate. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, manager. I guess Morad, is there any hand up again?
For now, none.
Okay, so let's use this opportunity to also appreciate Mr. Murad for giving us this platform and coordinating the platform from behind. He gave us, he's the one that brought about the Zoom call and all of that. Thank you very much, Mr. Murad. Oh, so and then Mr. Murad, let us just give you the 1 minute to do the vote of thanks, and then we can call it a day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Governor.
Hello.
Okay, someone's hand is up. Who is that?
Hello,
Okay,
sorry, just
Babatunde.
before the vote of thanks. Yes, this is Dr. Olabi. So before you pass the vote of thanks, I just want to suggest to the class. You know, there was immediately after our election, there was a time I posted it on the platform that people that are actually interested in learning Chinese language, there is a school in Unilag. So it's a Chinese school where they train people. Yeah, they've been for years. So I engaged one of the tutors there that was ready there, you know, to take us, people from our class and people from your class. About 50 people indicated interest. But when it comes to money that they have to pay 10K per month, you know, people find it very difficult then to pay. That's why I actually dropped the program. So I don't know if some people are still interested. They can contact the Mr. Lanre, the governor. If they are interested, we can just mobilize ourselves, go to Unilag, discuss with the woman again if she is ready to offer us that opportunity. Then secondly, I think you can also suggest to the coordinator, if they have counseling units in last that can be putting people through, maybe immediately after your exam or just before, or maybe the first week or second week of MBA 2, that they can put them through all this career thing and do some studies, find out how people, their choices, how the factors influencing their choices, how, you know, people will be, if they can do one-on-one counseling from the counseling unit, maybe somebody that has gone through MBA that can actually put people through properly. So I think you can suggest that to the coordinator too. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. It's noted. We'll work on that, sir. Thank you very much, Doctor. All right, let's have you and then let's call it.
Okay. So thank you so much, the facilitator. On behalf of the organizing team, we would like to extend our gratitude to you, at least for gracing this seminar in person of Mr. Kaide Ayudogbo, and also the able coordinator in person of Professor Adekunle Idris, and the Lasumba executive led by Honorable Kola Sumonu, and also Dr. Olumide Akonji, who is the Diagnostic Chairman, and also Dr. Wulabi, who is the Lasumba Academic Director. We want to say thank you to everyone. And for those that have joined, we would like to say thank you so much for joining this seminar. For those that were unable to join, or maybe they had a network glitch, we can also go back, and this session is recorded, and we'll drop the YouTube session via all MBA platform. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Amen. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, executives. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, everyone.